When you observe the night view of the Persian Gulf's light map, you will find an interesting phenomena. On the Arabian Peninsula side, the UAE, cities in countries like Qatar are brightly lit, while the Iranian coast appears very quiet. Why does Iran not have large cities like Dubai or Doha along the Persian Gulf? Along the Persian Gulf. First, the biggest difference between Iran and Arab countries is its plateau nature. 90% of Iran's territory is plateau and mountainous. The core population areas are concentrated in the north and west. There's relatively sufficient water and arable land here. For example, the capital Tehran is at the foot of the Orju Mountains. It has developed into an international city relying on snowmelt, while along the Persian Gulf, except for a few ports, most of it is barren saline land and desert. The environment is harsh and the population is sparse. The largest city, Bandar Abbas, has only 430,000 people, less than 1/5 of Dubai's, especially the Zagros Mountains along the Persian Gulf. Like a high wall stretching between the coast and the interior, there are almost no flat alluvial plains here. Steep cliffs directly plunge into the sea, making the construction of large ports extremely costly, while the Arabian Peninsula's coastline is mostly flat desert. Although dry, the terrain is flat. Infrastructure costs are low, suitable for rapid expansion. Cities like Dubai and Dhammo rely on natural harbors. It has effortlessly developed into a world-class shipping hub. Secondly, the core of Iranian civilization has always been inland. From the Persian Empire's Persepolis to Isfahan of the Safavid dynasty, the political and economic centers of successive dynasties have all been far from the Persian Gulf. While Arab countries began to develop modern cities along the coast after the oil boom in the 20th century, only then did they start building modern cities along the coast. For example, Dubai discovered oil in 1966 and took 40 years to transform from a fishing village into a global financial center. Finally, Iran's Persian Gulf strategy is centered on security, although coastal cities like Bandar Abbas and Bushehr have economic functions. And there is also the Strait of Hormuz as the throat of global oil transportation, but their primary task is to ensure the safety of energy exports. In contrast, Arab countries have a relatively stable security environment, so they are naturally willing to spend money to build opulent cities. Recently, Iran has repeatedly proposed to move the capital southward from Tehran to the Persian Gulf coast, closer to major trade routes. But relocating the capital is costly and may bring more security and environmental issues. Do you think Iran can change its fate?